Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Yasmin. I'm a 20-year-old mom to my 3 little girls. This is my newest one and my other 2 are out with my fiance right now. For today's video, I wanted to do a 1-week postpartum update because I just had her a week ago today, which is crazy. I feel like everything's already going by so fast. We've had a pretty crazy week, I feel like. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on how like the recovery and everything has been going. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I talked a little bit about how I got kind of sick after I came home and I had to go back to the hospital. So I'll explain all of that in today's video. Before I get into it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed already. Check out my Instagram and my other socials down below and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Also, comment down below if you guys have any other questions on things that I don't cover in this video. By the way, warning before we get into this. This is definitely gonna be like a TMI video. So I'll just start with the beginning of the recovery process of when we first got home. When baby Millie was born, I was feeling amazing. Right after she was born, I felt really good and I could do anything, and this recovery was gonna be super easy. I didn't tear at all from when I gave birth to her. I did tear with my others. I knew that this recovery was gonna be physically easier, or I thought, because of that. So I was really excited that I was gonna get to just come home and I was gonna be back to normal in no time. But then I got home. The first day I was feeling pretty good and I was able to walk around a little bit, as much as I knew I should definitely be in bed and resting. I was oh well, I feel fine, I'm just gonna walk around and it'll be fine. I'm pretty sure the next day after we got home, I started getting these fevers and chills and really bad night sweats, and I was this is really weird. But I kind of thought maybe just because this is my 3rd baby in such a short amount of time, that I was just having more severe recovery symptoms. I don't know. I didn't really think much of it. It was 3 days or something, probably more, that I was just having these fevers on and off and feeling really sick. One night, finally Logan was realized that I was definitely not 100% and I was definitely seemed really sick. So he took my temperature and I had a super high fever. Our thermometer read 105. There's no chance that I actually had a 105 fever because I did not feel that sick. But it was definitely a fever and maybe sort of high, but not 105. But because he saw that, we kind of freaked out and we're something is really wrong with me and I need to go get checked out. But the reason I didn't think to really check before was because I kind of just thought I don't know, I was kind of just so preoccupied with being home with the girls and with the baby that I just wasn't really thinking about myself as much as I should have been. And I kind of just thought oh, these are just normal postpartum symptoms that I forgot about. We decided that I need to go back to the doctor. I called my OB and they wouldn't let me come to the office because it was a fever and I guess could be COVID because it's a fever, so they wouldn't let me come to the office. Yesterday I went to the ER 2 nights ago, and it turns out that I have a UTI. So I was thinking that because my fever was so high and I was having these really bad headaches and stuff, that I had some other kind of infection in my uterus. And of course all of my relatives that I had been talking to about my symptoms were freaking out, telling me I need to go to the ER and that it could be this terrible infection. But luckily it's just a UTI, which is also bad, but I didn't have any other symptoms of UTI other than the fever, which was so weird. So I was really relieved when the doctor at the ER told me that's what it was. So now I'm on antibiotics for that. So that's that story, and I am feeling so much better now. So I'm so happy that I finally feel I am on the way to being recovered. That was just a minor setback, but yeah, so I'm glad I got that cleared up and decided to actually go, because if I had just ignored those symptoms, it probably would have gone way worse. Hello. Welcome baby Millie to the channel. Obviously she's been in other videos, but this is our first little sit down together. She's such a good baby. Other than that, the rest of my postpartum experience has been pretty fine. One of the postpartum things that I wanted to talk about was postpartum bleeding. So For those of you guys who don't know, after you have a baby, you bleed for quite a while. You just have to wear maxi pads for a while. Mine has already gotten like pretty light, but I sort of have like really hated wearing like the maxi pads. So I ordered this postpartum underwear from, I think it's called Thinks. I'll put a link or something, but I ordered like a set of this postpartum underwear stuff. So it's basically like the reusable, like washable, like period underwear, but for postpartum. So it just is, I guess, for like a little bit of like heavier flow. Yeah, so I just ordered it, so I haven't used it yet, so I will let you guys know if you guys are like curious. Also, for those of you guys who don't know, after you have a baby, whenever you breastfeed, it stimulates your uterus to like contract back down to its original size. Now it's like kind of more just random, and it's already sort of ending at this point, but the first couple of days postpartum, I had really bad cramping. It was like super painful, like contractions. Breastfeeding. So another postpartum thing I want to talk about is breastfeeding, which I breastfed both my other two girls, one for 7 months about, and then one for like about a year, but she like really self-weaned. So I definitely wanted to breastfeed Millie as well. I'm hoping to breastfeed her for longer. We'll see how it ends up going. My milk came in about like 2 days after she was born, 3 days? Like 3 days after she was born. When my milk came in, it definitely like really hurts when they're just like so full and like solid. It's called like being engorged. So that definitely was painful again this time, and just like her eating has been a little bit painful. Like my nipples are just like sore. That's also already starting to go away a little bit, and it's pretty much just when she first latches that it's like a little bit uncomfortable. After she's like has a good latch on and is eating, it's fine. I remember that with my first, and I'm pretty sure with my second I like didn't have it as bad, but now it's like kind of like it was with my first time for some reason. But so hopefully that goes away soon, so I don't have to like cringe every time she latches to first eat. And then other than that, my like supply has been good. I haven't been leaking, which is amazing, because with my others I leaked so much. I just remember like waking up in like puddles of milk at night, which sucked. I'm really glad about that. Like I definitely have a good supply, and she's like eating a lot, and she gained weight really well. So I know she's like, that my supply is good. Yeah, it's not leaking. So that's a great plus, because that was my least favorite part about breastfeeding, was just constantly leaking breast milk and having to like change my shirt and like always having to wear a bra, and like the nursing pads were just like so uncomfortable. So I'm really glad that I've like not had to deal with that this time. Postpartum body. So I will show you guys after. I'll see if I can put her down, and I'll do like a postpartum belly shot. I have not noticed any new stretch marks really. My weight at the end of this pregnancy, I don't remember at all what it was with my other pregnancies. My weight at the end of this pregnancy was 170. Like normal weight is like 130, 125, 130. Then my weight at the ER was 150. So I dropped like 20 pounds from when she was born, of like just all of, I don't know, her and the placenta and all the fluids. And now like breastfeeding and stuff. I don't even own a scale. I don't like check my weight or anything like that. I just make sure, I don't know, that I'm eating healthy and active and stuff. I'm not like, yeah, I don't know. I don't weigh myself. Another thing that's been kind of different and weird about this postpartum experience is that like normally when I'm breastfeeding and stuff, I'm like super hungry all the time, but I've had like no appetite. And I'm trying to like make sure that I'm eating, because I'm like not thinking about eating. And yeah, so I have like very little appetite, which is weird, but I've heard other people experience the same thing. But I'm drinking so much water, like I'm like always super thirsty and stuff. So I'm drinking lots of water, and then I also take my prenatal vitamins still, and I take probiotics because I'm taking antibiotics for my UTI, and I take an iron supplement because I am anemic. I just take a liquid iron supplement called Floridix, which I order on Amazon. There also is one other supplement for like my hair, nails, and stuff that I take, which I'll share about soon-ish. I try to eat oatmeal for breakfast every day because oats are supposed to be super good for your milk supply. So I'm trying to like make sure that I'm eating, and when I do eat things that are like gonna be beneficial for my milk supply, so that I don't like mess up my supply by like not having an appetite and accidentally not eating enough. The next thing I want to talk about is baby sleep. She is not at all like on a schedule or anything. I just go with whatever she's doing, you know. She sleeps when she sleeps. I let her sleep on me all the time. And then sometimes like I'll sleep when she sleeps during the day because like I have to get up at night to feed her. But at night she'll sleep like 3.5 hour stretches and then just like get up and eat, and then she goes right back to sleep. So she's amazing about sleeping. She's not like cluster feeding at night, which is so nice. Obviously it's only been a week, and she's just such a good baby. Like I feel like she doesn't really cry, or she's just like not a fussy baby in general. Like she's like just so happy and content all the time, which is so great. And she's super like just unfazed by Laela and Anna being toddlers. They're obsessed with her and they just always want to cuddle her and like be wherever she is, and sometimes they'll like be a little bit too aggressive with loving her, and she's like will literally sleep through it. All right, she's back to eating. I'm kind of losing the lighting here because it's sort of later in the evening. I can't think of anything else other than pumping. I've only really used a handheld pump because I just don't really like the electric pumps and don't like have a need for it right now. But I am going to start pumping more because I need to build up a supply of milk for when I get my wisdom teeth out in 3 weeks. So that's going to be interesting. Oh, and then the other thing is, oh wait, I actually have the box right here I can show. Some of the recovery products that I use because I don't really use much, but these ice maxi pad things, these are the Freedom Mom brand, and my friend gave them to me because she didn't like need this extra box. These are just like basically like ice pack maxi pads, exactly what it sounds like, and it helps a lot with just like the swelling and stuff, and especially if you have stitches. So I used those and that was like amazing, and I'm pretty sure you can also get them from the hospital. I feel like I mostly have like soreness and swelling if I just like walk around too much. I'll just take like Epsom salt baths. I think that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Check out my Instagram down below. I'll have my birth vlog linked down below as well. I'm just super excited to be like really getting into starting this new chapter of filming with baby Millie on our channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!